All right, so we're back again. This one might be quick. My two co-hosts apparently aren't available at the moment. So first, we're gonna start with the weekend. Week was pretty good. Worked out of town this week, so you know, waking up Saturday morning about 4:30. Drove back to the DMV area. Had to get back to the wife ASAP. A week away is a long time when you're freshly married, so that was good. Saturday, went to go pick up the my little get around beater car that I got, and brought it back. Started cleaning it up. I still got a little bit more cleaning to do, but I spent a lot of time cleaning up as much as I did. So, hey, what's up, Jared? I sent out an invite if you want to be on this side of the chat or not. But appreciate you coming through. Just talking about my weekend. I was not too far from Carolina. I was in Dublin, VA. It's probably about an hour, maybe a little bit less than North Carolina on the was that the northwest side. Had a couple good food spots out there. I got two food review videos to do. I was actually impressed for the small town that it was. It had some good food. That was the most important thing. You know how I am. Got back home Saturday, picked the car up with the wife. You know, was probably in a little bit of a cranky mood. So instead of us both going out, she went ahead out and enjoyed her day. Oh yeah, trust me. One place had short rib beef ravioli, and you could tell that it was short ribs that was in that ravioli. It was not regular beef. And I went to a Spanish spot that had literally the perfect meal. Like I was utterly amazed. I mean, it looked good, it sounded good, it showed up to the table even better. So, of course, today we had the 3 hour stream. Me, Reg, and you know, sorry, me and Living Big with Big Reg and Suge 323. We had a nice little 3.5, almost. I think it was a almost 4 hour stream. It was pretty lengthy. Oh snap! You cooking Carolina style ribs, or you cooking, you know, just these are the way I make ribs? Because I always cook the way I make ribs. I mean, sometimes it's got a little bit of Carolina style, it's got a little bit of Tennessee style. It might have a little bit of Texas style. I don't do Texas as often because, I mean, I've been to some places in Texas where they season the ribs properly and then they add sauce. And I've been to a couple places in Texas that they cook the ribs good, but then they just threw a bunch of sauce on it for the seasoning. So if you order the ribs without the sauce, you really just getting salt and pepper and a little bit of cayenne. Hey, the way you make it at home is usually the way you want it. So styles make fights. It doesn't always make food. So Sunday was pretty chill. I was on here with you guys mostly. Now, today's a general stream, so anything goes. There is no theme to the stream. It's just us hanging out. Stream's gonna be as long as we make it. Today's a team game. So, team news and opinions. We signed Darby after Marlowe went down. We probably should have Marlowe, Marcus Peters, Darby, Caillou Blue Kelly, and Rocky Sin from get go. There's absolutely no reason why we didn't get Marcus Peters back. I mean, he waited for us. He really waited for us. So us getting Darby should just sound like, hey, if we get into dime formation, we're more than talented. If one guy goes down, we have somebody to step in. Rock is down, Marlowe's down, Darby's coming off of an injury similar to Marcus Peters, and Marcus Peters is fully back off his injury, playing for another team. That didn't make sense. Jadeveon Clowney, the guy we've been chasing for 3, 4, 5 years. Now we finally signed him. We probably could have had him and Frank Clark. Him, Yannick Ngakoue. We could have both of them. My opinion is we should have signed players of this quality already so that us signing them doesn't feel like it's such a huge thing. We should be signing players or drafting the proper players at a consistent rate that when free agency comes around, it's not Christmas. Free agency isn't Christmas. Free agencies, it's one of them holidays where you just get the day off. It's nothing super important. It's just a holiday where you get the day off. The fact that it has to be Christmas is insane. Shoot, you know there's some hard kombucha in there.
I'm still in the canteen, my boy. 4%.
8.5. Even I have a little brother. And I take all shots and chances to mess with him. What's up, D Weezy? See, that's the problem with Brandon Stevens. The problem with Brandon Stevens is that Brandon Stevens isn't even the problem. We didn't sign Marcus back. We waited to sign Rock. Ooh, smoking wings. We didn't sign Marcus Peters back. We waited to sign Rock Ya-Sin. We could have signed Darby and had Kyu Blu Kelly. And at this point in time, Brandon Stevens wouldn't be switching back to cornerback for the second time. Every year we have switched his position. He played cornerback as we needed. Sup, Hendo? He played cornerback as we needed. Then we moved him to safety because we needed. Now we're moving him back to cornerback as we needed. People mad at Brandon Stevens for having the availability to do what we need. And apparently because we ain't been doing the right things, he's needed to do all types of things. Number 14 can't play safety, so last year he moved back to safety. Now we ain't got no corners, and they think 14 can play safety. So now he's moving back to he's been playing basically starting corner all preseason. Rock Ya-Sin can't get out there, he's hurt. Apparently Marlowe was hurt, and they just didn't notify anybody. And I mean, right now, Darby and Seymour are projected to be our starters. Brandon Stevens is only playing corner because he has to. It ain't a want. It ain't a need. He was doing decently at safety last year. Yeah, 2 for 2. Wasn't you supposed to be here, Jay? So my opinion is Ravens are doing Ravens things. We're signing people as last-ditch effort, so it feels like Christmas when really it should just feel like the weekend. Us getting the right players should just be so natural. Oh Lord, he says he's on his way. Oh yeah. As far as Brandon Stevens, I believe Jalen Armour-Davis, Pepe Williams. I swear there's a third guy that we drafted somewhere between the 3rd to 5th round as a cornerback. They were supposed to be the solution. But instead, They spend more time being hurt than anything. Probably why I can't remember the third guy's name. We're signing players like we did. Pat Ricard was the defensive lineman. They decided that, hey, you really ain't that good as a defensive lineman. But at 300 pounds, we can use you like the Bucs use Warren Sapp as a fullback. Sometimes you can catch out the backfield. So go ahead, fat guy. We're going to send you up through there. And he became a fullback. Now that we have a system that doesn't need him as a fullback, and they can't justify the $7 million that they paid him. Yes, $7 million that they paid him, which is probably, correct me if I'm wrong, Hendo, because you probably hate Ricard more than anybody else that I know. $7 million is more than Marcus Peters is getting paid, if I'm correct. Pepe and JAD been hurt, I believe. I know Pepe's been hurt. I mean, if they're not both hurt, I can't find another reason why Brandon Stephens is our starting corner the whole preseason. There has to be something wrong with one or both of them. So, yeah, we have a fullback getting paid more than a starting cornerback. I don't think anybody could possibly justify that price. I couldn't. I mean, I don't know if anybody's mom could. Yeah, Jalen Armour-Davis went out after during practice. Pepe, I don't even think he was practicing. If he was, then I'd be surprised. And Rock Ya-Sin went out during practice. So, I mean, you could cut Brandon Stephens, but it's only getting worse from there. It's getting way worse from there. Believe you me, I don't like to say things like that, but the case in point is it's the truth. You cut Brandon Stephens, and our back end actually suffers substantially, which just says how bad of a job that we've done in being prepared. Brandon Stephens is quite literally almost a linchpin for your cornerback safety room. Yeah, you've done a terrible job. Looking at Marcus Peters' contract. Wow. So Marcus Peters will have a base salary of $1.1 million while carrying a cap hit of $815,000 and a dead value cap. Oh, sorry. Well, signing bonus will, so he'll carry a $2 million cap hit. That is insanity to the absolute max. What's up, Jay? You can hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's talking about how we kept Pat Ricard for his $7+ million and Marcus Peters signed for $2 million in Oakland. Or was that Los Angeles now?
No, he's still Oakland Raiders.
Well, he's
Los Angeles. I'm tripping out. I don't know myself.
Yeah. So he signed for $2 million there while we kept a $7 million fullback.
Dang.
And now we have Brandon Stephens starting at corner because Jalen Armour-Davis and Pepe can't seem to get in the game. Rock Ya-Sin's hurt, and now Marlowe's hurt. So our projected starters are Kevin Seymour or Kayvon Seymour and Darby if he can get his game shape.
I did sign.
That's our projected starters. So when people say, "Hey, we need to cut Brandon Stephens," boy, he's damn near the linchpin right now. If he goes down, we ain't got nothing.
No, I can't laugh too much. The Panthers cornerback room. We just signed. I just saw. I'm just coming back from the bar, and I'm just watching on the bottom of the screen. The Panthers just signed Troy Hill. So I'm thinking like our cornerback room it's no better.
Yeah, but Marcus Peters literally waited for us. He was like, "I'm giving y'all a chance to go ahead, just sign me. And after a while of sitting there, he's like, okay, preseason's starting. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna have to make the signature real quick. But I started off with the weekend. So how was your weekend?
It was good actually. You know, I just like I said, I just came back from the bar, catch up with some old pals. I definitely needed that though. For y'all who don't go out a lot, you know, no, I definitely recommend it. It's been a while. No, well, I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all just had the meet and greet, so yeah. This was kind of like my meet and greet, you know, because I haven't seen these boys in a minute. For real, I definitely need to. I'm pretty sure you know, you can help me, and I'm pretty sure everybody in the group in the Discord can help me relearn like my IPAs, my beers with the hops, the malts and stuff.
Sure.
Shook? Okay, because I ain't gonna lie. When the lady asked me, "What you want to drink?" I was like, I was just stuck. So, but I went with like Modelo. Like Modelo is like my cop out. So, cause I know I can like maintain it and hold it down. But I definitely tried this like watermelon IPA. It wasn't bad. It went down smooth. I had like two cups, and I didn't know I was drunk until I stood up.
That's usually how it is with a good rum. You sit there drinking, and you go stand up, and be like, oh.
I was like, ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that balance left while I was sitting. I just didn't know about it.
Nah, but I sobered up. I got me like 3 glasses of water before I left. I drove home responsibly, y'all. No illegal, no all that driving there. No, none of that. But definitely, I do encourage everybody, like just get out more, or just go to a bar or movie and just to think. Have some time to yourself though, because I ain't I had this much fun. We just talking about anything, just kind of how we do here for real.
Okay. Roaring Riot Lager is good.
I don't know what that is, but I will learn.
Now the second thing was the team news and opinions. What have your teams done? Basketball, football, any of the teams that you follow, and what's your opinion on how they're operating or those moves particularly?
Panthers just played the Giants this past Friday. Again, O-line. I don't know what's going on. Left tackle. He got the second week in a row where he allowed Bryce Young to get hit. I don't know what's going on there. The communication, I thought we were good in that aspect. Plus, a franchise, opposed to the franchise left tackle doing this in the preseason. I know I'm positive and optimist, but I don't know. I'm not pushing the panic button, but hopefully next game, this upcoming Friday, you see some improvement. I know Frank Reich keeps saying vanilla. It's about to be a great value vanilla extract you see in Walmart. So I'm like, hey man, I know Bryce is tough and everything, but even he gonna one of these hits, he's gonna stay down and be like, all right, screw it. But hopefully he the same thing doesn't happen to him. What happened to Joe Burrow his rookie season where his line was so ass that that one hit he tore his ACL. So hopefully that does not. I pray that doesn't happen.
Now I got a follow up for you.
What's that?
So Coach did a video on Zavala.
Did I watch that?
It came out today while I was doing my stream, so I didn't even get a chance to watch it because after my stream, I started cooking and whatnot, catching up on stuff I was supposed to be doing that I didn't do. That some things didn't get done, but he did a tape on Zavala. How do you feel about him? I'm not familiar with him.
Zavala. Oh, Chandler Zavala. I feel like he held his own. I think he had one holding call, and then, he allowed 2 pressures, but he did perform well. Then Michael Jordan, a guard who just won't get released. I feel like, but he's a rookie though, so I'm not gonna put some my stock in it. He's a 5th round rookie at that, so I feel like as he gets healthy and more experience, he's going to be dependable. Because our left guard spot, I know I joke about y'all's left guard spot, but looking at my own, it's not set in stone. I know Brady Christensen is manning that spot right now, but even he, it's not playing up to par. Like Chandler Zavala was drafted for a reason, I know we're waiting for Austin Corbett to get back, but who knows how long that would be. And if he does come back, is he going to be the same how he was last year? You know? So, but yeah, Bryce in that game again, he looked poised. He didn't look scared. He didn't look trigger happy. He stood in the pocket, in the one play he tried to scramble. And he overthrew Thielen, but you see he tried to make the magic happen. That you will see in the Russell Wilson, that you will see in somewhat Pat Mahomes or any other quarterback to say, I'm not just gonna let this O-line, screw the whole team over. If I can still stand up and make a play, I'm gonna make a play. But yeah, he didn't look flustered at all on the field or off the field during the press conferences. He's not gonna throw his team under the bus. I mean, we all know what it is, but he's never gonna throw his team under the bus, and that's a sign of a true leader. So great. It's gonna be a rocky season, but I know we can. Hopefully, we can get to 9 wins. Definitely.
Well, from what I saw, he was trying to maximize every play, but also stay safe.
I mean, some plays he threw the ball away, but
that's what I said. Stay safe. Like some plays he was running around and he was like, "It ain't gonna work," and threw it out. And some plays he was like, "I could get it in there." And some plays it looked like he was gonna run, and he was like, "No, I'm not taking the hit right now."
Right, because again, preseason we need him for all 17 games, and if God willing, plus playoffs.
Okay, so now it's when I set you up.
What's that?
What's your trainer plans? I can go first if you prefer.
Yeah, you go first. I got me. This is Canada,
I mean, I had a couple conversations with the big dogs, and oh, look at y'all all going out and things. The lies. Sorry, I pick on my brother every chance I get.
Got to, man. It's family.
Yeah, it's crazy thing. People think me and my brother just sit here and talk all day. When I tell them, like, sometimes that we go days in the house where we might just like, hey, what's up? Oh, there's some chicken in there I cooked in case you're hungry. Like, that'd be our extent of conversation for the day.
Yeah, that's how I did my brother when he was living with me. Like, we didn't really, some days, we didn't talk a lot, but, our little moments, like, I care about you. Like, there's food in the fridge. You want to heat it up. Like, oh, man, just case of water in your room because I know sometimes you don't like coming downstairs because he's kind of like you a little bit, with the antisocial stuff.
Well, I mean, we do stuff, but it's just like we just don't talk all day like people think. Like we're tight as hell. Like there's not a quarter of an inch between us, but we just don't talk all the time. It's just
I feel it. You feel it.
Sometimes we'll just be sitting there for like hours on the phone, watching the same thing. Damn, that was a good hit. It's just one of them things like when you meet your best friend, you don't have to talk all the time. Like we hear that's good enough. So it shocks some people when people are like, oh yeah, what's Curtis up to? I don't know. You don't know where he's at? No. If he needs me, he knows he can call me and I'll be there. And vice versa.
Exactly.
Like if he say, hey, pull up, he just send an address, need help. No, he knows I'm on the way. He don't gonna reply 12 minutes out.
Yeah. Jose.
Mr. Garcia. So I mean that's just how we do. I'm pretty sure that's how Brodney and Jose are. And it ain't gotta be a whole bunch of talking. It's hey, need help. All right, cool.
All right. If I don't help you, then mom or whoever is gonna be on my tail. So
oh no, I'm just on the way.
Yeah.
Please tell me that we about to get into a fight. Please tell me we fighting somebody. I might get there a little bit faster just cause. But my channel plans. I'm about to be a little more active.
Okay.
Of all things, shout out to this gentleman right here because my last live, the live before today, I actually tried the video AI thing. Me and it didn't get along at first. I ain't gonna lie, we did not get along. It was chopping stuff, and I'm like, "What the hell are you doing? Like, why would you pick that part of the video?" I was sitting there for a minute and a half waiting for somebody to at least come into the stream before I started, and you picked that as. But like he said, the more I used it, the more it started to figure out what I wanted out of it.
Right.
So the first video I dropped that it gave me, first video that I ever had go over 1K, went to 2K literally in about 15 hours.
Nice.
Now the rest of my videos, yeah, they're back down to normal, but it definitely gave me shorts, gave me videos, like 2 to 5 minute videos. So it's a learning curve. Gives a little bit motivation. So I'm gonna be a little bit more active.
Okay.
Lives now become a second source of material. So it's pretty well. Talked to a couple guys, and they gave me their insights and some things that I should do. I was like, you know what? Looking at it that way, I definitely need to do that. I definitely need to become, use everything I can, because I feel like, I do a live and I'm like, I already did the live. Like, I don't really want to make small videos of it and then put those back out. But now I see the structure and the importance of it.
Right.
So it definitely makes a big difference. Me being more active is coming along. Me doing more lives, definitely. So now I think I'll still do the Tuesday and Thursday video drops.
Okay.
But I also do random videos or random little shorts here and there. If I hear new food is coming out, hey, I'll give y'all a quick live short about, especially that Bojangles. That was I had that sandwich. I had to walk out. I was like, the hotel room wasn't. It was like one of them weird shaped ones where it's like, if you sit at the desk, you're like right here with it because the bed's behind the chair, so you can't like move the chair back when you run to the bed.
Mm.
I had to get up out the room and walk around the hotel like, hey, that coleslaw and that gold sauce that they put on that chicken sandwich at Bojangles. Y'all got to know about that. I wasn't even going to do the big belly one, but I did a food review, and Reg was like, dang, you just eat good all day. No, I don't just eat good all day. Sometimes some places I go to, they're average and basic as hell. Sometimes I go to a place and I'm just like I think the only bad one I did before that was a smoothie place in the mall. Now it's hotter than fish grease outside this day. It was like 95 plus degrees.
It's 96 outside right now. That's why I'm like, that's why my hair like this. Cause like I put product in it, but it's so hot, it's frizzed out. I'm like, fuck it.
So I walk out the mall and I got this cold smoothie. I'm thinking, man, this thing about to be life. You know how them tropical smoothies hit when it's hot outside. Right. So I'm thinking, oh, this thing about to save my life. I took a sip. I was like, nah, I might be tripping a little bit, because sometimes they just make it too sweet.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right,
well,
let me pour some water in it and try and thin it out a little bit, and maybe I take some of the sweetness out. Nah, this ain't gonna work. So I'm like, all right, let me just take sometimes you with Coke or Sprite, you got to drink like just a bunch of it to get the fizz, like that the sensation of the carbonation.
I mean, I'm not really like a soda drinker, though. So
sometimes with soda, if it's not cold enough, like you just gotta take a big gulp of it to kind of get the carbonation, like to feel the carbonation, almost like you ever had seltzer water, like Liquid Death?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you should try it. It's great. So I'm like, okay, I'll take a big sip. This big sip should probably, correct things. Man, it's almost 98 degrees outside. I tossed the rest of it and walked up to the Safeway and got one of their, I wish this was as cold as it looks sodas. I did a terrible review right there sitting at the metro station.
And said, do not go to this place at all.
not never again. If they called me and said, hey, we got a free smoothie for you. if it tastes good, you probably bought it from somebody else. And B, if it tastes good, you just trying to get me to take this review down. I can't trust that if I spend my money, it's going to come out the right way because I spent my money the first time and it was terrible. So I do good food reviews. I do the bad ones. Hell, I do the average ones. I might pull up to the McDonald's and this one McDonald's is that damn good. I might give you a 30-second, hey, this McDonald's 1950 Georgia Avenue, Rockville, Maryland, is the best McDonald's I've been to in the last 2 months. Hey, the little things gonna start mattering all of a sudden. So, channel plans is any and everything that makes sense.
Yeah, man. I see it, man. I see the vision.
You know, Pimp got the vision. So where we at? How many lives we gonna get from you?
From me,
Weezy. I'm trying to tell you, I will go to a place that's food ain't that good just for some sweet tea. Sweet tea is light.
It is, man.
My family's from Carolina and Tennessee, so when you say here, I know exactly what you mean. If I walk in and the sweet tea is trash, I don't care if you have the best fries. I don't care if you have the best chicken sandwich. If I walk in and the sweet tea is ass, I'm gone. I don't need to order sweet tea at McDonald's anymore because.
Wait a minute now. Hold on. Some McDonald's sweet teas, you got to catch them at the right moment. I will defend that.
No, I said anymore because when I go into a place, now this is why I will critique the fuck out of food. When I go into McDonald's, and so when you go into McDonald's, I'm giving you free game. Any restaurant, because even some of the Bojangles around here be lacking. Get your drink and drink your drink, right? Just take a sip of your drink, see how it tastes.
Okay.
Now, biscuits, anything that is deep fried, drink your drink, get a sip, make sure the drink tastes right. Take a bite out of whatever it is that is deep fried. Now, drink your drink again. That drink does not taste right. The oil they use, they have not changed. That oil has been burnt and reused. The oil is no longer good. This happens with McDonald's hash browns. People always say, oh, I went to McDonald's and the sweet tea wasn't right. The oil in the hash brown is old and that oil sticks on your tongue. So when you drink the sweet tea isn't tasting right because it's moving the oil around.
Okay.
The only way you're going to get that off is to get like the bread from your biscuit, chew that, and that'll help absorb the oil and get it off of your tongue. Now, if you try to drink again, all of a sudden your drink tastes right. So when I go to a place, hash browns, sometimes the biscuits, if they have a chicken sandwich, I drink, bite, drink. If after the bite, the drink don't taste right, hey partner, I need a new one, or you can refund me my money. Either way, this ain't gonna slide. Because I've been to a couple places where I thought the sweet tea was bad because of the old oil they use. It will ruin it. If you ever drink tea and it kind of has that caffeine feel or taste to it.
Caffeine, hold up.
You'll drink tea sometimes and it's a coffee. It's more of a coffee, like a coffee tinge to it. I just related the coffee to caffeine because coffee is high in caffeine. Sorry. Yeah. And it has that kind of coffee tinge to it where you're like, it's sweet like tea, but it has that aftertaste. That's because they've reused the bags too many times, and those leaves become bitter the more you use them. It's just like when you cook with curry. If you cook with curry, if you put curry in oil and you start to mix it around, curry starts off sweet, but the longer you cook, the more bitter it gets. So when you throw that curry in a pot, you're supposed to flip it around a little bit. It gets to that golden color. That's when you add the other liquids and stuff into it to keep the curry from burning anymore, because the longer it burns, the more bitter it is. Depending on the meal you're trying to make, you may want the curry to be bitter.
Right. Because not all curries are the same, though. Like sometimes you need it to be bitter so you can like balance out whatever else you put in there.
Well, also it depends on the meal. I mean, some meals use to condense milk to sweeten the curry back up and stuff like that. So it just depends. Right. But yeah, sometimes that does happen. You know, they reuse the tea bags 3, 4, 5 times, and those leaves start to go bad, and at that point, it becomes like most people don't realize coffee is nothing but roasted fruit. I forgot the fruit that they use, but coffee is a fruit that they just roast the hell out of and blend up and heat up with water and separate. I forgot what fruit it is, but when I tell people that coffee is made from a fruit, they look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, what do you think it is? Well, they're coffee beans. We call a lot of things stuff that it ain't. It might look like a bean, but it is nowhere close. It is a fruit that they burnt to hell. Who burned the hell out of this fruit and figured out that it tastes good if you add a little bit of creamer and sugar? Hey, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, most of our America's like or worldly inventions or foundings were made by mistake. So,
hey, it is what it is. But those are just two random things that I've learned eating food throughout life. And yes, sweet tea is everything. I could give up soda. I've given up soda before. That was nothing.
Yeah,
sweet tea. I'm gonna have diabetes, and I'm still gonna be drinking sweet tea.
To kill me.
Y'all kiss my ass. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. But I'm not gonna die
and be unhappy.
Right, suffering through bad food.
But for me, McDonald's always like I don't know who taught me this, or I just started doing it on my own. Just growing up, it's been a while since I had like tea, no ice, no crushed ice or whatever with tea. Like I've always had it like just tea by itself. And for me, having a sweet tooth every now and then, that tastes better than having all that water being melted in your tea. But that's just me. And then that's why I kind of like judge it like a restaurant. Like, yo, if your tea is good without ice, that I could kind of rock with you a little bit.
Right. I mean, I just like things cold. Like, I hate the cold, but anything I drink has to be ice cold. Like Gatorade, anything that is like room temperature warm, I just can't. Even sweet tea. I don't know what it is. I just cannot do it. I will. This is full with ice, then I pour in. Like I used to have an ex-girlfriend, and I'd be like, I want my drink ice cold, and she would come downstairs, and it'd be half a cup of ice, and then look. I said, now when I tell you ice cold, there should be more ice than liquid in this cup. If there's not more ice than liquid, I'm gonna send your ass back upstairs to give me a cup of just ice, and I'm gonna pour the liquid over into the cup of ice, and this container is just gonna be my kind of cold until it makes it to the big cold cup. So you're gonna make this trip twice. Now, thank God my wife is amazing. I have never had to explain it in this way. When she says, "Hey, you want some water?" When she walks in, there's ice from the bottom of this cup to the top of the cup. Every time. We ain't got to argue about it. We ain't got to negotiate it. We ain't got to worry about it. If I say, "Hey, can you go in there and give me some juice?" I'm getting me an ice cold. Guaranteed.
That's good, man.
That's love.
Well, love for real, man.
That's immediate love.
But as far as like my channel plans, I don't think I haven't really talked to like anybody particularly about it, but I know that I want to say I said this on the last live, but I'm investing into a new PC because the one that I built for school, I'm getting rid of that one. But I'm just starting from scratch. I'm getting like a new, just new parts, new like monitor and everything. I want to say by mid-September, like majority of my lives, if I do videos, is going to be from there. So y'all see like a different angle of my man cave. And trust me, you still gonna see shoes on the wall. So there's like about 2 walls, full of shoes or whatever, or memorabilia that I have that y'all haven't seen because y'all have seen like this one area. And I know like somebody told me in the Discord that I need to move around. That's why I started doing like live, like in real life or wherever I'm at, like that time I did it at Sunday. I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, it's a strange place to do a live, but it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, I remember everything, so
See, there you go. That's my point. Right?
he might talk some cash shit about you not remembering, but that was Hendo who said every 15 seconds you're supposed to change the angle to keep people's attention.
You know, and I think for the 4th of July, I just did live in my backyard. That went well. So yeah, so those. I mean, the views are not. I don't really care about like the numbers and everything because again, I'm doing this for fun, for experience. You know, I like doing this therapeutic for me. For some reason, y'all like to hear what I have to say.
Well, come on, get this therapy as often as possible.
Right. No, for real, man. But the therapist said like, whatever I'm doing, well, the YouTube or Twitch thing, keep it up because she has noticed change in
morale.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, definitely. So I can't wait for that. I might need to wait for Amazon like some more parts, to make it like just to my bidding, my fitting. But I'm not gonna go crazy because I know with it, I know like some range from like starting from maybe 2,000 to 7 or 8. I'm not gonna be in the 7 or 8 because that's just ridiculous. I already know I got 2 kids. I can't spend that type of cash. I got just like one little how much money say the way. I think it's about time that I invest in like now. While I'm getting better at this, doing a little more life with you Big Red, anybody else, come in the future. Because me and my friend at the bar we were talking, he has a show too that I told me, if you're helping these promoting, I mean, I ain't the biggest, but I know I love supporting people and shouting out people and whatnot. And we might, like I said, we might collab, soon. So I'm excited about that.
So I got a follow for you.
What's that?
How far are you from Texas or from Dallas or Houston? Sorry.
From Dallas, I'm 5 hours away on the dot, and from Houston, 2 hours and 30 minutes. They're based on my driving.
So if you're ever in Houston, then there's a place called Micro Center.
Okay.
This place is life. When I say you can walk in, meet the guy in the back, well, that might be a different store layout, but they actually have a guy who will show you everything they have for building a computer, and you could damn near build you a supercomputer for $1,500 to $2,500. You
Right.
pick out all your components, they have them in store, and you could take them and build it. They have the cases and everything for you. You could take it home and build it,
Right.
or you could literally just have them build it. I built a power spec probably in like 2006. I was using it until 2011, and it was still well within Windows range of the most current power system because you could take whatever was available in the market, and they're I think Tiger Direct is like a super warehouse. I don't even know if Tiger Direct still exists, but they're a super warehouse. So you could go in there, and they are the Costco of computer and electronic parts.
Nice. Okay.
So they order so many of them that Best Buy stopped carrying a lot of computer parts because Micro Center.
I don't go to Best Buy. No.
Yeah, but they stopped carrying as many computer parts because people were just going to Micro Center and getting it for 15, 25, or 30% cheaper.
Right.
On the regular because they order so many. They're like the Walmart. They're going to order 15,000 of these and split it up between their stores, and now they can sell it for $10, $15 less. So I mean, I would go to their you can go to the website and probably build it, tell them what you want or see whatever they have, but they pretty much will compete with Amazon prices, and their return policy is ridiculous.
Yeah, I definitely will get warranty on everything that I get because, with my two kids, and then I know and life just happens. Life happens too much around here.
I bought a TV for my mom, and it was under warranty with them for a year or two. The TV broke. All she had to do was walk in there and give them my phone number. And they saw the TV she had and the TV I bought were the same model number. And they were like, we can get you the same TV, or we can give you the store credit for the TV if it was brand new here right now, and you could go pick out another TV. She didn't have to call me. She didn't have to. My son bought this. She gave them the number, and they're like, "This TV matches the TV that was bought.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what we can do for you."
Excellent customer service. That's how you stay in business.
So I mean, they're 2.5 hours away, but you can build the computer that you want there, or you could get all the parts that you need there and just take it home. And if you know how to put the motherboard and everything together, you're good.
Yeah.
I think it's actually pretty cheap for them to build one. So her last actual desktop unit she got from there also, because she was happy with the laptop that she got from there too.
Mm-hmm. You say it's called like Micro Center?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember that Micro Center. Because I think the last part that they really need is the graphics card. I think I picked up my CPU. It's an i9. If I'm building it from scratch, I might as well just get the top of the line where it is right now. Like, I can be good with i5, i7, but I'm like, if I'm building it myself, I want like either Ryzen 9 or the i9. So I'm trying to.
I don't know if you can click that link, but if you want, you can expand on your computer build, because I'm pretty sure people would like to hear about it.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm almost done with picking everything out. I will give this a look just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. But I do that later. Yeah, long time. But I'm excited to do that. Though. I'm just learning. Just look more professional. Just adding. What you see on Hindu or Shugs or Lives, or Big Red Live, and when you see like the like and subscribe stuff or the just more stuff I got in my head though, just add to my lives or videos. But yeah, really really excited. As far as how many y'all gonna get, that still depends. Because again, I got another semester coming up. Should be more balanced out than over the summer, more spaced out, because over summer was hell. 5-week class, 3-5-week classes that just cram all the information in. That's dope. I don't recommend anybody do that unless you got it like that. But as for right now, my boys are about to be in school, so I don't have school on Friday, so. Maybe do something. I might move my stuff to like Friday. Maybe, I don't know. Thursday is still, I guess, all of our days, right? I believe. But we'll see. We'll see. Nothing really set in stone. Nothing can really be set in stone around here, because it's always evolving. Because hell, my wife about to go to Dallas for something. I guess for a hair appointment. So I got the boys for Wednesday and Thursday. So. Yeah.
All right. Merch. I haven't heard you say anything about any type of merch. Have you been considering it, thinking about it? Something you put on the back burner until a later date?
I'm put on the back burner for now. I want to like make a shirt and a hat to see how it looks on me, and to see I'm gonna just pop up with it to see if people like it, and then see if garnish that, because I don't want to. Do a store, and do a store and make out, do all the stuff, and then like nobody, really buys it though. I know people are gonna support it though, but I don't want to make sure it looks like it's good, like it looks good, like it's good quality and stuff, not just like throwing together. Like I want to like plan it out, like with somebody who's more experienced in that field. Yeah.
All right, I see you. So my store, I just wanted to make some stuff to be like, yeah, let me see if I can make some stuff that people would like. Or so I did come with some good ideas.
Okay.
But Hendo showed me some other ideas. He's like, if you could do this, and he gave me some game. I'm like, okay, I'll leave it up there as it is. And I was waiting for my newer work laptop to come in, because this right here is a hand me down that was handed down to the next hand down. Like, I probably could have went to Micro Center and just paid $400 and got something that was a lot better.
Up to par.
So it actually did come in on Friday, UPS, but I had it delivered to my sister's house, because in this apartment building is 21 floors by probably at least 36 units. And the UPS and Amazon, sometimes they just leave it by the front door of the whole entire building.
Oh yeah, leaving off. Yes, depending on your people there. Yeah, sometimes you get it. Sometimes they notify you. Sometimes they're like, "Oh man, we forgot." Yeah.
Well, the thing is, we have a whole entire Amazon locker downstairs that they're supposed to. Their requirement for delivering to this building is they go to the Amazon locker, punch in the little code that they have, and put it in the locker. Then I get an email says, if you put this code in, the locker with your stuff opens up.
Okay.
They go to the front door and they just put it there. They'll go to where the postal service has the little miniature mailboxes, and they'll just put it on the floor in there and be like, "Oh, I left it in the mail room." There's at least 6 busloads worth of kids that live here.
Oh God, yeah.
So from 2:30 to almost 4:00, it's just buses coming and going. Like every 5 or 10 minutes, there's a bus coming or going. The high school kids, then the middle school kids, then the elementary school kids, then the high schools after school program kids, and the middle schools. It's just like, bruh, you know how many the kids alone that can walk off with my stuff.
Right.
And then you talking about this unit is all this apartment building is almost like full. There's only but so many apartments available in this building right now. So that's a lot of adults also. And you just left it by the front door? I've seen people's packages in the little vestibule that before you use your what would you call that? Your resident ID card to unlock the actual door into the building.
Mm-hmm.
I walk down there and it's just a box sitting here, a box with Dell's name plastered, Dell, the computer company, plastered all over it, in the part that anybody who drove up or walked up could just open, reach in, and leave. And it was just sitting there. Now, mind you, this is 2 a.m. Saturday morning. This is Friday night. I done came home and me and the wife done hung out, and I'm like, yo, I do want some food real quick from, Taco Bell, McDonald's, 7-Eleven. Mm-hmm. So I'm walking out at 2 a.m. on Saturday morning, and there's just a Dell box sitting there. And I'm like, I'm surprised nobody took it, but why is it still sitting outside?
All right.
Felt like a setup, but I was like, I'm going to at least put it inside. What's the worst they're going to do? Say that you put it inside on your way out?
Right. I always feel that like that too. If I see like a $10 bills like somewhere, I'm like, hold up, man, who's watching me? I feel like Ashton Kutcher or somebody's gonna pop out the bushes somewhere and be like, gotcha. or if somebody like a car door or was left open or the trunk was left open, and I was watching it for like 5 minutes and like nobody's coming out. I'm thinking like, this is dangerous. Like. Somebody can come in, hide himself in the car, and then when you get home, pop out, blah. I don't know. But thankfully, my aunt, mom always taught me, yo, if you think about it on too much, act on it. Like stop thinking about it. Just act on it. So now I would look like either pick up the $10 bill, like or give it to a church or something. If I see like a homeless person. Close the person's like car door. Maybe one of their kids were playing with the button, and they press the button and it
pop the trunk. Now somebody can steal all your stuff.
Yeah, because my kids be doing that all the time. I have to put my keys on one of my shelves up here. Thank God they can't climb that far, but they will. I feel like they will soon.
Yeah, that has happened to a coworker. The kid, his daughter popped the trunk, and next thing you know, he came out in the morning, and all his tools was gone.
Thankfully,
They didn't even close the trunk. They just, oh, it's still open. Well, they just grabbed it and walked out like that. You could at least close the trunk.
yeah, that's what I do. Just close the trunk, and like if somebody like accuse me, oh, you're still out. Like, no, man. Like, I'm pretty sure there's cameras. Like every car probably has a camera. Every parking lot should have a camera. I can say they do. Like, no, man. Like, take my word for it. Like, I know blackmail is just looking here. I know I can't be up to any good. I'm just closing the door. I saw it open. It didn't look safe. I hope it locked, automatically. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really had one person accused me like of stealing. I don't know. Thankfully, the person, believe it or not, like it was my when I was living in an apartment. It was my next door neighbor. And of course, we conversate every now and then. It happened to be like their new car. I was like, oh, thank God, so it's somebody that knows me. Please tell this woman I was just close. Your car that was open. I don't know if you knew it. Like, no, I didn't know that, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, because she was about to call, like, she's about to be a Karen and call, the army on my ass.
Right. Calling the feds, the Army, CIA.
But thankfully, yeah,
Intel Pro.
But no, thankfully, I just thank God. It was my next door neighbor. It was like new car. Like he knew me and me. Like, dog, this man, like he's in the airverse, yada yada. No, he watches my dog sometimes. I'm looking like, you see, leave me alone.
Get on up out of here before you cause another problem.
And that's what I feel like. Like sometimes I feel like doing the good deed, but some of that instance, I'll be like, nah, I don't want the incident to happen again. But at the same time, if something bad were to happen because I didn't act on it, I can't let that's gonna rest on my conscience. And one thing about me, my conscience won't let me sleep. If something bother me, it will not let me sleep. I'll be up for like 28 hours straight, just contemplating, just thinking like, is that person all right? Are they okay? You could have done this differently.
Let me just go back and see.
Right, and I do, I do it every single time.
Now I do it. So I got the computer. So next weekend I might just be in the house all day, update little designs here and there.
Just cooking with
it. Cooking like I'm in the kitchen. Now, this one is a little bit more, got the plans, the direction. So I am Andre 3000.
3 stacks.
I think it's something. I want to do it. I'm not good. I know YouTube likes hey, this guy does food stuff, or this guy does this stuff, or this. YouTube don't want to push you if you do multiple things and multiple subjects. I don't care. YouTube, kiss my ass. So what? Just like the community, kiss my ass. So what? I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do motorcycle stuff. If something surprises me about a car, food stuff. Mm-hmm. If Biden or Trump says something stupid. If one of these mayors or governors says something stupid, DeSantis, and we're gonna leave that at that. But if I feel like some interests me, hey, we going for it. Okay. Like I hate not having. I hate that. What we talking about?
Okay, hold on.
But I hate when a channel has to be a certain thing. Like I watch some channels and they're like, yeah, I'm about to go do this. I'll let you know how it goes. And they won't film it. And it's not that they can't film it. Not that they don't want to. It's that, okay, if I drop this certain thing on my channel, the algorithm is going to take me out of favor and they're just going to stop sharing my stuff. Like, that's insane. That don't make sense. That, Jesus wept. Jesus wept so I can eat food like this. You hear me, D Weezy? This is why Jesus wept. So I can eat good. Oh, you drop some drip on that motherfucker, boy. That shit look better than the Gucci jacket. But I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like Hendo had hanging with Hendo because it wasn't his normal thing. His other, he was doing it for us, but it still was running a risk of affecting how his channel was operating. Just because the algorithm determines what you can and can't do. To hell with the algorithm. I'll be on my bike one day, or I'd be in my car the next day. I might be skydiving off a building, talking about how safe it is to live with a pit bull in your house.
Ooh, there.
I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, and if YouTube ain't rocking with it, too bad. Fuck them. Sorry for them. Just like Mystical told me to tell you.
Cool. Channel direction for me, it's been on my mind. Kind of like, again, I know mine's like Panthers, Lakers base. Any news or that I feel like that's worth sharing or doing a reaction. I'm gonna go for it. But as far as like for shoes, I haven't really been buying as much lately because of personal and like family reasons. Just been helping them out because the not a lot of shoes that I like have been dropping. Every time I get online or even go to the store, all I see is like women's this. And don't get me wrong, I love like women are getting there. Like
those Kobe's. Did they drop?
No, I think coming August 24th because 8/24, yada. That's when you're gonna see more and more.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're gonna see like a either major release. I don't know how Nike's doing it, or
That's Adidas.
Nike's or Adidas. Yeah, no, the Nike ones are dropping too.
Kobe had Nikes.
Yeah,
I don't know. Most of my shoes are all black, so don't look at me like that.
Nah,
I was gonna ask if your merch is gonna be them two colors. Like, hey, if you got the New York Knicks foam posits on, we got you. You got them Golden State Warrior, 12s on, we got you.
I feel it. I'll think about that too. Like saying, like, hopefully I can talk to somebody more experienced in that area. Like, what are the more popular colors that I can do it in? Because I know my logo is like no purple and gold and Panther base. But if somebody wants to change colors, that they can.
Okay, so it's not the algorithm, it's the audience. Hey, well, if my audience knows anything about me, I'm in the Indian everything almost. So I mean, I'll suffer a couple of views to give you more options and just I like going to a channel and being like, hey, don't know what they're gonna talk about today. If I know what you're gonna talk about, then
I mean, for real, mainly y'all see what I'm about. Y'all can just look behind me. But no, but I do want to like do somewhat, quick, like YouTube shorts, shoe reviews. Like when I started back to collecting them. What else? It's like UFC. I know I don't talk about UFC a lot, but I ain't the huge UFC fan, but I do watch it more than the average person. Stuff like that. The more I get interested in something, I try to add it to my channel to see like where it goes, how it goes. But for right now, I'm just gonna stay in this lane, see how it does, because I don't feel like I've perfected it to my liking yet. If that makes sense.
I'm waiting on my bike to come back. I'm not gonna lie, it's comfort to me. Like I might be in traffic for an hour, and all I'm doing is thinking of stuff. Like I'm having a full-on conversation in my head about certain things. So I could literally just ride to work and just talk about the stuff that is on my mind and cut into videos. It would be way simpler. It would give me the moving frame to keep people's attention. Most of my content will probably be done from my bike. It might not be about my bike, but the bike will be probably the most consistent thing. but it allowed me to on my bike. I'm just me, like completely relaxed, and I can talk about whatever, no problems, no question. I like my first videos was mainly me on my bike and almost getting hit by something or another, or I might just go past a nice area, or I think one of the videos I was just going down 66 in Tyson's Corner, and there's a whole sofa in the middle of 66. So I'm just like, okay, swerve to avoid that. And next thing I know, there's a dresser. Swerve to avoid that. And
like living spaces, rooms to go. Somebody mentioned furniture, or
that's literally name. I think that was the name of the video. Moving problems. What else did you lose off your thing? And one of the guys who has like 1 million followers, he just picked it up. He was like, he does reviews on near misses and crashes. He was like, my guy was off to the side, so he could see what was going on. He already slowed down before the car slowed down. He was, one of my coworkers was like, man, you was on dude's channel and he was giving you all these reviews for how safe you were riding and stuff like that. I'm like, I watched his channel. I don't remember seeing that video. So he sent me the video and I was like, damn, that wasn't me.
Okay. That looked good. I did that.
Right. I didn't do anything crazy. I just rode safe within my means, and sometimes people would watch.
I didn't want to get hit. I didn't want to get hit.
Right. I didn't want to hit something. I had one where a guy literally like came in my lane to pass somebody. Like we were literally next to each other in the lane. I'm like, why are you here? And it's raining, and the dude just came over like it was nothing. But hey, people like it.
But yeah, I do have to learn. Like people. I don't know what people like, but as long as I like try to like keep stuff fresh, you never know. You might. What's up? As long as you try something new, you might not invite a whole new corner of YouTube or corner of the universe that you never knew existed. That's it.
Oh, now you done seen that he see him. He's like, okay, so what's going on over here?
I gotta be careful. He will X me out of this. He knows how to press the escape button pretty well.
Oh, don't worry. My nephew wasn't even potty trained, but that boy could navigate his way through YouTube like it was no problem. He get to the video that be in Chinese, and he a couple flicks back, and he's back into English. And I'm just like, why do you know how to use YouTube, and why are you better at it than I am? Saw a shadow move. I was about to. Saw my shadow move. It's my own hands. I thought it was a little animal or something. I'm about to, if there's a mouse in this house, he about to take an L because I don't play them games. Look, I got these size 13s on. Hey, these Adidas will get to work. Y'all gonna see my shadow look like I'm crip walking in here. So we're gonna get to the motivation. I'm pretty sure Hendo started this mess too. But I don't know. Motivation, fun. I'm motivation for whatever it is. I'm here to have fun. That's pretty much it. If I can't have fun doing it, I'm not going to do it. I don't care how much money's in it. I don't care how much glory's in it. I'm still getting over having to be on camera. It's definitely not where I pictured me doing anything at all whatsoever. I don't even like taking pictures, let alone being on video. But hey, Hendo convinced me to try it. I figured, why not? Why not give people my views and my way, how I see the world, how I feel about the world. So I guess from then, I'm building. I do need to get better at the quality of content, as you would call it. But as long as I'm having fun, I'm gonna do it. I mean, now if they paying $10,000 a month, shout it. I wouldn't say I don't care what I gotta do, but you paying $10,000 a month. It's some things I'm gonna do. It's some things I'm gonna do. Now I ain't gonna be on here twerking or nothing. But them dollars a holler, yeah, I'll figure something out. I'll keep people entertained somehow. I'm glad Reg is asleep because he'd be trying to make a mockery with that one. He'd be trying to find anything to say pause. Somebody need to tell him life is not a DVR.
For me, my motivation, yeah, man, just right now, I'm having fun with it, and I'm learning new stuff. I feel like for me, it may not look like it on the number side, but I feel like for me, I'm getting better with each and every live. I'm gaining more confidence. Even if I don't think the topic is going to do well, somehow, it does. People come in, talk, share their experiences, and it kind of makes my job easier. And even if they don't, Hendo has said, his handy dandy notebook that he has, just writing stuff down, just to keep a list of stuff, just in case, the chat doesn't engage, just to keep the thing rolling. So, yeah, right now I'm just I'm just having fun. If I get to Hendo, Lunch Break Hot Take, Mr. Galloway, or even Suge's level, so be it. But right now, and I'm not really like a numbers person. But that doesn't. I know I can like you said, like the quality of the videos. I know that could be improved. Like I said, like once I get this my PC setup going, I feel like that I can. I'm learning the video AI. Cut the videos in like segments, or hell, even learning how to do introduction. I think I need to talk to Mr. Galloway about that. The music part thing, or music and outro. I think because did he do Hendos? It sounded like he did Hendos.
Yeah, we got it covered. Roll pod.
Yeah, I'm thinking like that sounds like somebody familiar.
He did Hendos. He did the Late Night with Suge Knight one. He did that one. He killed that one. I'm like, Suge, that should just be your intro on every video.
Yeah,
like, I might rewind the beginning just to hear that part again. I still watch the rest of the video, but you might get a notification. Most rewatched part of the video is the intro. Don't feel no type of way.
Yeah, so I think I definitely got to talk to him about that. See, like, where do I, or how do I, what do I need to do as far as like price or selection? Like, just I think it's time to go down that, learn that that business side, And then how people Suge and everybody has like the little intro music video of them with previous videos of them talking. I want to learn how to do that. Because I think I have enough videos where I can cut up, paste it on the intro, then it goes into the to the fresh new one, because I don't want to just do like a countdown every time,
So Hendo put me on a VN editor, and you could load multiple videos into it, and then you could actually take the whatever part of the video, shrink down that part, and just put them, and you can actually push them against each other so that they'll go seamlessly into it. But I mean, I think VN Editor also has a desktop application. But I mean, most of the editing that I do for my videos, like the food review ones and stuff like that, I'm doing on that VN Editor on my phone. So I do that, connect my phone to the laptop, and transfer the video, and then just upload it to YouTube.
Cool.
So for now, all my edits are on the phone through an Android app. I'm pretty sure there's an iPhone app for it. I don't know if you have iPhone, Android. I don't
iPhone.
care who.
Well.
I don't care who has what. They're all communists as far as I'm concerned. I just work with who basically allows me to do what I want.
Right.
I mean, that's the only reason I'm with Android. I mean, I can with the Android, you can unlock features in the phone, and they don't trip. They were like, we made the phone to do it. That's my only thing with iPhone is
Yeah, you
there's
got they trip out, yeah, stuff like that.
features in the phone that they hold back, and if Android comes out with a feature, you're gonna send an update that now allows me to use a feature that's in a phone that I paid for.
Right.
Limiting features drives me nuts. Like that's why people used to jailbreak iPhone, and the iPhone would send the code back to reset your iPhone back to normal. You're not allowed to have these features yet. I'm too rambunctious, and yeah, when you tell me I can't do something, best believe if you're telling me I can't do something because you're trying to chastise me, unless you're trying to reverse psychology, I'm doing exactly what you're going to tell me I can't do, just to prove to you that I can do it. So yeah, me and iPhone, we can't get along in that space. I wanted an iPhone too, back when they had the TFT screen and their phones back in the iPod days, when they had those TFT screens and their phones lasted all day long. And enjoyed
the one was made out of plastic or something before they switched to this fragile ass glass.
Yeah, then when they switched to the real displays that had all the colors and stuff, their phones were dying fast. I was like, I was just about to switch for the extra battery, and now your battery dies faster. I don't have brand loyalty. To hell with a brand. If the Ravens start doing some crackheaded worse than they're doing now, and I realize that, okay, y'all are acting worse than the Browns, I'm gone. You owe me to put the best product on the field. I don't owe you. And if you're not even trying to put the best product on the field, like I'm telling you, if Lamar Jackson had left, I was going to be a free agent fan until he signed, and whoever he signed with, that's who I was going with.
Understandable.
If he quit and all of a sudden he was Oklahoma. If Oklahoma got an NFL team and they signed Lamar Jackson, well, guess what? I'm an Oklahoma fan. I might be moving to Oklahoma too. Because if he moved to Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, or Florida, I was like, hey, it's warm there. I'm a Lamar fan. I ain't got no kids. Why not? Watch him move to Florida. Lamar started playing for Miami. Is there any other reason?
Right. Other than the other stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I ain't no parts of that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all know that. But for me, well, I say I grew up the Kobe fan. Like, you know, those couple of times where Kobe was almost, asked for a trade. I think until like Dr. Buzz came in, smoothed everything out. Like, oh, yo, like, Kobe, what do you want? What do you need? Who's pissing you off? Who needs to be fired? Yeah. But thankfully, I never had to, bounce around, teams, because I was saying like wherever Kobe went, I was going. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, KD's from DC, so half the time DC people don't even have a team. They have whoever's our best local player is. That's who we're rooting for. There was Oklahoma City KD jerseys all through DC. When he went to the Nets, all of a sudden there was Nets jerseys.
Well,
Phoenix, I'm surprised.
Hey, look, we care the KD fans. We don't care what the team was. I don't know. And now I bet there's Suns jerseys in DC now.
Oh, there is. We don't care if he has a bad mentality, whatever. But goddamn, he's from DC. We rep us, we rep him. That's how it is.
That's good, man. That's good. Well, I think that's how Seattle is with their players, because like Jamal Crawford and them from Seattle, so they rep him hard.
I didn't even know he was from Seattle. Somebody had a best handles thing, and Jamal Crawford. They picked like Jamal Crawford, Allen Iverson, or Kyrie, and Jamal Crawford had like 3.2% of the votes. And I was like, "Do you realize you cannot steal the ball from this man?"
Right, Jamal Crawford will make anything happen, bro. Like, The fact that
I
he bounced around so many teams is
I
ludicrous.
understand how good Kyrie is, and I understand he can get to the spot he wants to get to, and he's a better offensive player. But as far as handles, I don't know a person who could say they could consistently rob Jamal Crawford of the ball if he was in front of him.
He'll make you miss. He'll make you fall forward, sideways, break ankles. His layup package is easily. Every time I play 2K, I'm building my player. I gotta have Jamal Crawford's layup package. I don't miss.
And I mean, Allen Iverson is the man, but Allen Iverson was just uber athletic. He was faster than all goddamn hell, and he was literally he had a good crossover.
Right. But now they had to made a rule to ban that shit over.
Yeah, he had the crossover, but his crossover wouldn't have been effective if he wasn't so damn quick. If he was a little bit slower, his crossover would have been useless. Like his athleticism helped his crossover, and it's like sometimes people think, oh, his crossover is handles. No, handles are not the same thing as a crossover. Because if that was the case, you would say Tim Hardaway had the best crossover. Because before Allen Iverson, Tim Hardaway's crossover was going crazy in the NBA. Why you give him that why look?
Because I don't know what is he watching, man? Just having a field day over there.
He's showing you how you should feel about things. You should be having a complete field day.
Man, make sure you're watching some decent stuff.
Look, Mr. Galloway. We were just talking about Mr. Galloway.
Hey, Mr. Galloway for real. Oh yeah, Mr. Galloway for the intro, outro. If you do those, how do I get into that field? How do we set up that meeting, that talk? What is there a certain price range? Yada yada.
Look, we're all waited on bated breath.
Right.
You gonna say?
Well, in the meantime,
my conversation with Mr. Galloway got me doing 2 streams a day.
I'm saying I'm looking. Hold up, man. He wasn't playing. Now, on my way home, I saw you were about to go live. I'm like, yeah, let me hurry up after I get this gas so I can do my errands tomorrow after I drop the little man off here.
Look, Reg bailed on us completely. Talking about I'm already in the bed. I was like, already in the bed? That's why I got him early, because I already knew we was gonna get one or the other or none.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I saw that time I was at the bar. Cause I leave the bar to like 9:05. I'm like, yeah, let me get home, guys. I knew I wasn't gonna make it home at 9:30. So I'm like, yeah, let me still to give them something. That's how you live. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna hop on this live, and hopefully it counts.
Look, I switched to 9:45. I figured you might be busy doing something. I was like, let me get an extra 15.
Hey, Mr. Galloway, what does that mean? Wait, it was praying hands.
He said, if you give a donation to the church.
Which one?
Okay. You know how churches do. They be like, if you want to get married here, just give a nice donation. You can have your wedding instead of third. Like,
I feel like they kind of be shaking that little that tithing bowl. Like, I'm like, oh, all right, oh.
Okay, I didn't donate enough, huh?
Or if I don't, what if I didn't have it this week, huh? You should go look at me all types of sideways, huh?
Look, when I get my 150 followers, that's when I'm gonna give me a Mr. Galloway intro. That's the goal. My joint hit 150. Sir Galloway.
Okay.
I need you to bless this channel, please.
But so Mr. Galloway, I probably should just DM him Discord or something. I'm not sure what that means.
Well, probably DM Discord. You don't want the whole world knowing your numbers.
No, I got okay. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Gotcha. All right. But I'll probably hit you up because I'm not gonna lie. I don't, as far as like beats and everything. I don't know what I gotta go through so I don't get copyrighted.
You got to get Image Beats.
Who?
Image Beats. That's who does the beats.
Okay.
I believe.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
I follow on Instagram. I always see Image Beats, and then Mr. Galloway just goes in. He hit his verse. Oh, asking you, ye shall receive. I guess we both covered in the cloth.
Okay.
Oh, it's not Sunday anymore. Okay. Before I get in trouble.
Like what you say? Nah, I definitely do get everybody's merch. I got Hendo's hoodie. I got Lunch Break Hot Takes, one of their hoodies. Mr. Coach's cup is coming in. He said it's coming in the mail.
I'm missing two so far. I'm missing Mr. Galloway's, and
I need to get his shirt. I need to get his shirt. I'm going to get his shirt as soon as I get paid next week. I'm getting that shirt. Who else? I need want to register stuff now. OTR Mark. OTR Mark. I'm trying to see what's up with that hat. No, that hat though. He kept on. He keeps on being her session. I'm like, all right.
I guess old boy. Well, he said it's a couple people waiting, but apparently old boy is not trying to come down off of that price.
I was like, I would buy it directly. How about you got to pay just for a hat, man? just make one for me. Do I need to go to Lids? Like, what do I need to do?
Well, I think what it is if you buy one directly from him for $60-something, and then the dude's like, okay, I could do them for $38. You'll be like, I mean, I got the first, but damn, I paid $68 and it's $38 now.
Look what's behind me. Do you really think I care about price?
Ballin'.
For me, it's like I'm just saying, like, look what's behind me, bro. Like, I know you see all this. Let me move my ass out the way. Man. Well, hell, the shoes I got on alone. Yeah, I'd get these in the trade.
Look, D Weezy said, "Hold on." Look, D Weezy rose up from the dead like the Undertaker said, "Hold on now."
He said,
"No, hold on, player. I know you didn't just say you get the first hat. Look, if he paid that extra $35, he gonna get that first hat, Weezy.
I'm saying,
you better tell Mike.
Cause a good grip on StockX or gold or whatever.
Look, you got to do like what did Bow Wow say in Tokyo Drift? He said, "I paid retail for these."
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in Tokyo Drift.
Give me 1 second.
I got you. D-Weezy was it? I'm a listener. I got the oilless cap because they pushed that retro. I used to collect hats though. I don't know what happened. Either there at my mom's house, I think. I don't know. Now I just do like just regular old dad hats or whatever. I need to get back into fitteds because I have way too many shoes not to have like a complete outfit with it. Because I got the shorts, the socks, and of course the shirt. But sometimes I need a hat. Or sometimes then some days I need to let my hair out. I let my hair out today, and the sun fucked it up. Like the humidity just said, yeah, you don't look good no more. Like the first 5 minutes out the house, that was it. That Ravens lid was new for the meetup.
Oh yeah, it was fresh.
But I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, when he came to the Ravens meetup, he look, the mall is like literally a half mile away. I think he went to the mall, grabbed a hat, and walked right into the meetup. Because he either got it when he got to Maryland, or he got in Carolina and had that joint just stored in a shoebox until he got there.
Oh, ice. Like the dust not even touching this shit.
Okay. Oh, it was out in fish grease.
Right, man. Like I picked out my hair, trying to make it look good for because I know I was gonna be around people. But yeah, the heat just said no.
I'm tripping. I thought I had something over there in the corner. Whatever.
I'm surprised my wife and my oldest didn't come downstairs, but I guess he fast asleep and she doing whatever with her friends on the phone. So hopefully I don't see him until tomorrow. Yeah, I just gotta get this one to bed eventually. Yeah, today. Yeah, even your quick story. I was going to the bar today, and I had the windows down because I didn't feel like using the AC, and even my phone still said, "Oh, temperature." No, you know how your phone gets overheated, and it says your phone needs to cool down. I'm like, I got the windows down, right? So the wind should cool down, right? Nope. I think still saying that. So now I had to close the window and turn on the AC, and then now you want to act right. I'm like, is that hot outside where the wind from the outside don't help you help? It's crazy.
Well, y'all got the wife out here taking shots at me. She sent me a post that said, Would you consider being married and living in separate houses that were connected by a bridge?" And she said, "I bet your antisocial ass would." I was like, technically, isn't it still the same house if it's connected?
I was saying, I'm like, if I could still see you,
Right. If all I gotta do is walk upstairs and walk down the hallway and smack an ass cheek, then we in the same house.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? You get your half, I get my half of the house. We just see
Right.
each other.
all that's happening is I'm gonna design my half how I want. You're gonna design your half how you want, and yeah, we're still in the same house because we probably paying the same damn electric bill. No bullshit.
Oh Lord, yeah.
I mean, you want to separate the bills, hey, that's on you. But no, if you separate them bills, I'm not paying all the extra that yours is because you wasting.
On my half of the house, man, you turn the light on, it better be for a damn good reason. You need to see you do your homework. I guess that's good enough.
Oh, you need light? Go do homework on your mom's side of the house.
Why did you do homework? When the sun was up. I told you get a candle from the basement.
The kids gonna be like, "Why you over here?" Okay, Daddy be tripping on his lights. 6:30 come, your house gonna be dark as hell.
You better develop a sense like a mole or a bat.
If you run into a wall, it's because you wasn't focusing where you was going.
Yeah, Ray Charles can do it, or if old dude can do it, what's Will Smith do? No, Jamie Foxx can do it while playing Ray Charles. Yeah, I know how to get home. Just turn the corner here, take 20 steps. Yeah, I'll be right there on the street. Underrated movie, by the way. Very underrated movie. Yeah, I'm glad that Jamie Foxx is not doing better from his hospital scare. That would have been a crucial loss to the world, not even to the black community, but to the world itself. Because he's very talented, very talented.
Well, look, people saying they cloned him, so I don't know.
Look, man, with these conspiracy theories, look, man, there's so much I could believe. That then there's like something like, look, man, y'all just gonna have to show me, man. Y'all just gonna have to.
I mean, look, if they clone him, they should have been cloned me, boy.
If they clone me, why would? First of all, why would you clone me?
I mean, I got more than perfect sight. I think what they call it, 15/20 or something like that. So my sight is perfect. These taste buds is everything. So my sense of smell and my vision, pimping got the vision.
I mean, as far as health wise, I mean, I'm one of the more, I guess, above average. When it comes to health, better than the average. I only get sick every 3-4 years. I guess. For this.
No, I was trying to figure out. I was like, so.
No, I
was looking for they had the tasty cakes at one of the joints that we stopped at because in the DC area for some reason they don't really sell tasty cakes like that anymore.
What show or cartoon did I watch that from? it wasn't what's tasty cake? It was like something like that. It was like fruit pies or something like that. What show was that? Was I watching? Oh,
I mean, tasty cakes are fruit pies.
I forgot you were in here with me.
When they get quiet, that's when you gotta start looking around.
My dog keeps freaking out. He keeps on walking back and forth from his bowl of water to his bed. So all I see is a big ass black shadow. I'm thinking like, yeah, it's my time to go. I'm trying to fight off these demons.
Yes, tasty cakes. Tell them to order you some.
He will eat it too. He will eat it.
They got the apple and they got the lemon. I'm mad I don't think they ever made a strawberry flavor. And me, strawberry is king.
You gotta do strawberry for a lemon or something like that. Strawberry.
If it's strawberry flavor, I need to try it.
I think I'm an apple person.
Certain apples I like.
Yeah, not the green apples, but
yeah, them sour ass apples didn't keep that trash.
I can't do it. My son loves those though. For real, I don't know how, but
the Fiji's, the Honey Crisp.
Honey Crisp, yeah, I like those.
It's a sweet something. I forgot what it was. It's a sweet red apple, but it tastes almost. It has like that pear texture to it. It'd be just right, and I can't remember the name of it right now. You ever had a cran apple?
Cran apple, no.
I think it's called a cran apple. I wouldn't say it's like a cranberry. It's sweet, but it kind of has it just has a weird, for apple, it's a weird texture to get you. Like it's a texture you don't expect out of an apple. But I can't think. It might just be what people call it, but
cranberry. I know cranberry juice is delicious. Yeah, but every time I order cranberry juice, I see the waiter's face like, "How old are you?" I'm looking like, "I like what I like, man."
No, it just.
My son's gonna have the apple juice, my wife coffee or orange juice, me cranberry. Yeah, please.
Nah, that might just be what somebody called it, but it was red like a cranberry, but it was an apple. Maybe that's just like what they nicknamed it, but it was different. It was pretty dense, but it was like when you bit into it, it had that you know how they play that little fake apple sound like when people biting the apples on commercials. Yeah, they play that sound to make it sound like, they crunch through or something like that. It literally had that, like you could bite it and just like you could bite parsley into it and just pull the apple away, and it had that noise when it pulled apart. And I was like, bro, this shit's amazing.
I don't know if you've ever been to Chuck E. Cheese. It sounds like one of those we entered the tickets I can't make the sound, but I think you know what I'm talking about.
The ticket counter machine.
Yeah,
they changed it now. You just put it in a basket and it weighs the tickets.
Man, that's no fun, man.
Right, you're supposed to put that joint and watch the motherfuckers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you put the next set in. But see, now they do it that way because the machine does it by full weight. So if you have them all just like separated, it's not going to calculate all of them. But if you fold them over and put like a rubber band on them and put them together, the weight actually pushes together and it reads the full thing. So when you put them in the basket loosely, you basically end up losing tickets. But I mean, of course, that's the way they did, because who's really going to fold all those over to make sure that all of the weight's accounted for? You talking about a piece of paper this big? That's about a gram or a gram or 3/4 of a gram of weight. Like, come on. Nobody's going to actually know exactly how many tickets they got. But you take the time to fold them up, it's over. But now they even got like little accounts now. Like you can save how many tickets you got. Once you do the thing, they give you a little piece of paper and it's, oh yeah, you got 350 tickets last time. So you can save them joints up and just scan them all in at once. Like, how many tickets I got? Okay, can you add these ones I got today? All right, cool. That wasn't enough. Go ahead, check me out. Give me my paper back, and hey, you got 10,500 tickets. I was like, they done started credit with kids. Your kids grow up and they don't know what credit is now. Hey, that's on you.
Yeah, it's my fault then. All right, but B, I'll talk to you. My wife is looking at me.
It's 7:30, and I got about 4 hours before I got to wake up. So yeah,
my wife looking at me right now. Like, you better put this boy to bed. She's saying some stuff I can't repeat on here.
She's saying some stuff you better not say back to her.
That too. Yeah.
All right, Jay.
Well, as far as outros, like it says on the screen, J6, you can find me on it. There's J6 on everything, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. I do need to put more videos on there. Twitter, pretty much. Type of J6, it should be me. Again, more stuff is on the way. Hopefully, I can look more professional. Get up there with the veterans, the OGs. Especially Mr. Galloway. If he can help with his intro, outro, teach me, how to do that. That'd be wonderful for real. That's one of my goals is to get an intro and outro. Then more content. Definitely, always more content. It's always about the content and getting the people what they want. Like Jalen Rose be saying. I wish I had Jalen Rose's barber, but
I mean, you always just shave it bald. It's easier.
Me looking, no. I will look like my grandfather. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, my grandfather's a handsome man, but I'm not ready yet.
Hey, well, you know mine, A6 Ghost. If it's on Instagram, it's the underscore. Not like you and Reg be saying it, 86 underscore Ghost. I'm like, how the hell did the underscore get before the Ghost? So now I got it on the screen because y'all be look. Reg got it right today. It was on the screen, so he got it right. He's like 86 Ghost underscore. I was like, yes, thank you.
Get my name right.
And Mr. Galloway, I'm gonna get Mr. Galloway on here one day. We're gonna start some trouble.
Oh yeah, I forgot Mr. Galloway, and it's a sneakerhead like me, so we definitely got to collaborate on something sneaker related. One of these days, though. Definitely.
And I think for your channel, I'm going to need you to research this. Find a design with the color, hydro dip in all white shoe. Now, what I did, my bike was it's like a copper rose gold kind of thing. I mixed colors and did my own thing, so I don't have a name for the color. I don't. I went to the paint shop and tried to have them color match, and they're like, there's not a color that matches this paint. Like, we can get the machine to get as close as possible. So I don't know what the name of the color is, but I painted my bike. I took took one of the parts I painted. I took a carbon fiber print, which there's black, and then the other part of the print is really translucent, and I dipped it. Then I clear coated it and threw some flake on it. I feel like you should take a white shoe and paint it a color, or if you want to paint half of it like the Kobe jersey behind you with the purple and half of it with the gold,
right? And
then hydro dip a pattern onto it and create a shoe from hydro dip. That's something that will work for your channel.
Yeah, I've been watching that too. I definitely know what you're talking about. Yeah, people be taking like large container boxes or plastic, tubs filled with water, and then get the spray cans. It just get busy, and I take
right.
that.
They do it that way. I'm saying paint the shoe and then find a pattern, because you can get the hydro dip paper and thousands of, like bigbrain.com. They have thousands of patterns for anything. You could get a basketball pattern, you get a football pattern, you could get a tribal pattern, you could get the carbon fiber pattern like I did there. They have thousands. And I mean, it's about 3 foot by 3 foot sheet for not too expensive a price. When I did it, I did my whole bike for probably less than all the little parts of my bike for less than $80.
Yes.
And you can take these sheets with skulls or candy canes, ponies, whatever, dip that and create a shoe. As a sneakerhead, I know you can come up with something dope.
No, definitely. And I do actually have like Angela's paint, like my little paintbrushes. But I'm just waiting for when actually when they're all both in school, or learn not to be touching stuff. Because the other day, they got into my wife bought them like a paint set, so they can like kind of paint outside. But my oldest decided to open it in the house, and that was this. Long story short, I'm scrubbing paint. I'm doing like hot water, pine saw scrubbing paint off the damn floor. Cause yeah, that is a tough day. Rough day.
I mean, it's a one-day job. You could spray paint the shoes one day and just put them on a shelf, and then the rest of it is just get the water warm enough, spray the activator on the backside of it, and dipping it takes not even 5 minutes. Like my biggest thing was keeping the water warm enough. I spray painted everything with the paint primer black. And then with the color of the paint, I went over with the color of the paint just to make sure it held, and then I just dipped it.
Okay.
But I think that'd be really dope if you just did like a Carolina Panther blue and then black on one side, because I believe they said they finally got the proper colors for your guys' jersey this year. They said. So if you get that Carolina Panthers blue and then black on the other side, or do the blue and then the silver, hydro dip it over, hell, it could be an outline Panther print. Go hard with one of your jerseys.
I do need to get Brian Burns number 0, and now Justin Houston's, because yep, that's my wife's calling. Yeah, I gotta go. All right, it's been fun. Love hanging out with you. Definitely got to do this again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's time we get Reg to actually show up like he's supposed to.
Yep.
All right, we out. No more trouble, no more problems. Look, don't be an abused husband.